So it's Thursday. Yesterday I ended up cleaning my room, so it's still not really clean. I was rearranging it. So I didn't upload and record the video yesterday like I wanted to. But I'm doing that today. This is Ariel Bissette's new tag video, and I'm like, I have to do it. I love it. And I finally am wearing my glasses in a video. But I don't have multiple pairs of pretty glasses to try on. So these are pretty new though. They're very new. So yeah, so I will just answer the questions instead of making it a fun fashion show. Okay, so first question. Are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Everything I started, I finished, so there's nothing like, oh, I started this book in January and I still haven't finished it. No, I've finished everything I've started so far except for the 3 I am currently reading, which is the Princess Diarist audiobook, and I'm kind of taking that one slow. It's kind of my first foray into the world of audiobooks, actually. I figured this would be perfect because it's narrated by Carrie Fisher, and it's like tearing at my heart, but it's so good. So I'm doing that. I have other audiobooks that I want to listen to after, but we'll stick with the that I need to finish right now is We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. That one I'll probably finish tonight if editing this doesn't take too long. Okay, and the third book is The Ministry of Utmost Happiness. I'm not sure how I feel about it. So I got into a discussion on Instagram with somebody about this. It very much does not sacrifice the integrity of the book to westernize it, so I found myself looking up a lot of the words that are in this book, because they're not English and I don't know them, and I want to know them. It was longlisted. It did not make the shortlist for the Man Booker Prize. That's not why I don't want to finish reading it. I will finish reading it. I hate starting books and not finishing reading them. Like, that's just one thing. It's like, I have to finish it. So those are the 3 that I'm currently reading that I need to finish, and I'll probably start more books. I have a book that I haven't started, so I have to finish that. That's Things That Happened Before the Earthquake. It's due back at the library soon. It has no renewals, so I really want to finish that. So I'm gonna have to start reading that. Alright, second question. Same glasses. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? I'm not sure how autumnal The Last Magician is, but I have that on my little library shelf, so I have to read that. I want to read that. I mean, magic is a very kind of autumnal, spooky. Another one that I don't currently have but want to read is The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding. That looks really good. Yeah. Alright. Third question. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? I am on the wait list for 2 new releases from the library. So that's Spinning, and that's a graphic novel by Tilly Walden, and Hillary Clinton's new book, What Happened. I want to read that really bad. And I think I'm like number 71 on the waiting list for that, so I am definitely waiting for that book. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? This was hard because I want to read a ton of books before the end of the year, but I had to pick 3, so I went through my Goodreads, and here are the 3 I picked. The Beginning of the World in the Middle of the Night by Jen Campbell. I love her videos. I haven't read any of her books yet, but when I saw the 2 different covers, I'm like, I have to read this. I know, judging a book by its cover, but no, I know she's an amazing author, and I really want to read that, so. The next one is Melinda Lowe, A Line in the Dark, and the cover is so gloriously spooky, so maybe that's another transition to autumn book. Yes, comes out in October. Okay. And the last one is Alice Hoffman's The Rules of Magic. I love her books. I love her books. Oh my gosh. The Rules of Magic is the prequel to Practical Magic, so that's what I've read. I've read her books, The Museum of Extraordinary Things. I did a review for that. And The Red Garden, which was fabulous. It's like over many years, and it's set in one spot, and there's a garden where things grow red, and it's just all the stories are interconnected. It's so good. She is such an amazing author. I love her stuff, and I really want to meet her at a book festival in October. So fingers crossed. Alright, so is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Well, The Rules of Magic, any of the three that I picked in that last question, but it would be really hard to beat That Inevitable Victorian Thing, which I read an arc of. Oh my gosh. Okay. Um, you know how when you read a fan fiction and it's like all the warm fuzzy feelings because it's these characters that you've known for a long time, or like you've read a book and now you're reading multiple fan fictions of, or TV show when you're reading fan fictions of, and you just love these stories and how these characters, how reading that makes you feel. That's how this book made me feel. Like, fangirl. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love this book. Um, I would have given it 1,000,000 stars on Goodreads if I could. It was that good. It was so good. So it's gonna be really hard to beat that one, but there are so many other good ones. Like, I hate picking just one favorite. I read an arc of Dread Nation, and that was amazing, and I need a movie now. Artemis, which I need a movie of now. I don't know if you can see. There. I actually have, like, a poster of the moon in my room. So, I've had that for years. That's actually, like, it's wrapping paper. It was, like, that Target holiday collection, and that's actually wrapping paper that I put on, like, command strips to hang it up. I'm an unconventional decorator. But yeah, why do I just have to pick one? And one that I haven't read and looks amazing and potentially could become my favorite book is Amy Reed's The Nowhere Girls. The synopsis reminds me of my dearly departed favorite TV show, Sweet Vicious. I loved Sweet Vicious. I miss it so much. I wish it got renewed, but that looks so good, and it's diverse, and it's powering, and it's just from the synopsis you get all that. It's like so I really think it'll be a hard toss up between any of those. And there's also They Both Die at the End, which I still need to read, and that looks amazing. So, and the last question, have you already started making reading plans for 2018? Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. I mean, some of the arcs that I've read don't come out until 2018, and I'll want to get my hands on physical copies. I've said before, all the arcs I've gotten, advanced reader copies I've gotten, are digital. They're ebooks. So I read them on my Kindle, which is actually my iPhone in the Kindle app. Yes, so I have 18 books that are new releases for 2018 that I really want to read just so far. I've been trying to stop adding 1,000,000 books onto my want to read Goodreads shelf because I'm never gonna be able to read all these. There's so many. But I want to read all of them. So far just 18. I will probably go and add more right after I finish editing this because that's just how my brain works. But yeah, so I'm gonna link that shelf below. I can read that much. I read 15 books last month. I can read all those. But it's only 18 books that I want to read in 2018. I didn't plan that. That just happened like that. But I definitely want to read more. But yes, I do have reading plans for next year already. I like to plan. Which reminds me, I should plan that event that I was talking about. I'm not sure what it will be. I want to do it next winter, so it's not going to be this winter. Like a holiday. I'm not sure if I want it to be like a swap kind of thing, like where we mail each other presents, like Secret Santa kind of thing, or if I want to do a readathon. I want to do something though, because that would be really fun. And I like planning, so it would apply all that. So that was my end of the year book tag. It's not quite registering my brain that we are in the middle of September. Leaves are falling outside. I'm like, wait, it's fall? It's really hot out today, which is weird because it's been really chilly out. Like, up until now, like for the past week or two, it's been hitting like 40 degrees Fahrenheit and being really chilly at night and sleeping with 3 blankets at night. And now it's like, and my hair is frizzing, and yeah, so it's the end of the year. How did that happen already? But there's more books to be read, so I'm gonna get going. Okay, so I forgot to tag people, so I guess anyone that wants to do this. And I also tag Go with Flick.